The Ultimate Power Rangers battle blasts its way onto the PlayStation 2 with Power Rangers Super Legends, a 2D side-scrolling platform beat-em-up that allows you to play as up to 20 incarnations of the Power Rangers from across the franchise, as the combined might of all is needed to stop Lord Zord, who has stolen the Time Crystal and is messing around with various timelines, trying to eliminate the Rangers from history and causing chaos and destruction in his wake. Despite Zord banishing the Omega Ranger to the Hall of Legends where he cannot leave, Omega uses the power of the remaining stones to visit different timelines and bring all the different Rangers together, as Zord is also working with other villains such as Goldarr Trakeena and Choobo. Super Legends itself is a simple button bashing affair, and it's clear to see that it takes a lot of inspiration from past successful platformers and beat-em-ups. This game is aimed primarily at younger players and fans of the show, and the action reflects this.
We'll get the others.
No, you can't. The stone can only pull 2 individuals from any given timeline. Any more could destroy it, stranding you in time.
Typically you'll start off playing as the red and black overdrive rangers, and you'll be working your way through the desert, taking out lava lizards and other baddies with a variety of cool moves and collecting a wealth of power-up icons, tokens and power orbs that increase your chosen ranger's combos, allowing you to fight more effectively. It's a real collectathon as you try and find everything within various stages to get a decent grade. After that, the rangers then get to do battle in the Zord against Moltor. Once this is done, then a new ranger is unlocked and you carry on with the next set of levels, unlocking other rangers from different timelines doing more of the same. Throughout this game you'll also be playing as the Galaxy, Thunder and even Mighty Morphin Rangers. The graphics are fantastic with chunky 2.3D style visuals and large impressive levels to fight across. Its art style resembles an edgy comic book, and the rangers and enemy sprites look for the most part really good. The cutscenes are also a massive highlight for me with some masterful voice work. I mean, this game looks and sounds like a typical episode of Power Rangers, and it brought back a lot of memories for me as I was a huge fan back in the day. I will say that the gameplay is fantastic, the controls are tight and responsive, and it's a strange comparison, but the way each ranger moves feels a lot like Dixie Kong from Donkey Kong Country 2, especially when jumping and blasting to get to higher ground. Also, you collect individual letters that spell out Ranger, like the Kong letters. Each ranger plays the same, and the many locations and levels are absolutely huge.
It's over, Choobo!
My staff disagrees!
My one gripe is that the action is a little too zoomed out at times, so it makes it hard to see the smaller enemies and sometimes my own character sprite, so I lose track and get lost in the larger foes because of this. There are health pickups and power upgrades all over the place to cushion your ranger should you get a little too overwhelmed by the many baddies you'll be facing. Also, you will never ever see the game over screen, and if you lose all your health you simply respawn at the same point and can carry on with a full tank. Now that's what I call perfection. Super Legends is incredibly rewarding, and like most platform games out at the time, rewards the player the better they perform within each level. Each level can also be replayed to improve your grade and find secrets that perhaps you were just not able to find first time round. Some of the unlockables include artwork, music and extra moves which become available after successfully completing certain collectathon objectives within the level, and because of the simplistic nature of the game, it's a lot of fun going back to try and improve your score. Again, this game is really repetitive with pretty much the same sorts of things happening each time, so anyone looking for variety might be disappointed, but I will say this is a Power Rangers game and I'm not knocking it for that, but that's kind of what happens in a Power Rangers episode. I mean, amongst the many great storylines, the bad guys unleash an army of enemies, the Rangers beat them, they fight the villain, then the villain grows massive and the Rangers form a Megazord and do battle. Speaking of the Zord battles, they too are really well done in this game. Rather than just button bash as you have been doing, the game has you press a chosen pattern of buttons. By quickly and effectively matching the patterns given, this will dictate the ferocity of the attack and how much damage you will inflict on your opponent. These battles again are really easy and honestly you just can't lose. Despite this however, they do look really good and once again reflect the series really well. Super Legends also allows you to team up with a friend and take on Zord and his cronies together in a cracking 2-player co-op mode. I will say that the developers for whatever reason left out the Dino Thunder Rangers and the Dino Zords, which might not please many fans of that particular series. This game won't actually take you long to complete either, but as I said, this is a game that's been purposely designed that way and again is geared more for younger players. That's not to say there isn't anything for older gamers, as the combat and collecting is fun and the story is very well told and will appease not only Power Rangers fans but is strong enough for casual gamers as well to get into. So the big question is Power Rangers Super Legends worth playing today? I have to say yes. The gameplay is repetitive and simple and there is not too much expected of the player here, which is great from gamers who just want a quick beat 'em up fix without any complications. I was pleasantly surprised when I bought this for only £1 and put this in my PlayStation 2 because I didn't expect it to be as good as it was, and it was nice learning a lot about the other types of Rangers. As a kid I was a fan of the first Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I bought the comics, watched the VHS tapes and thought the stories were always well written. However, as I got into my teens I naturally moved on to other things and was aware that new types of Rangers were created to keep the franchise going for a new audience of children. Anyway, tangent over. If you're looking to scratch that beat 'em up itch, then you can't go wrong with Super Legends. Whilst it doesn't reinvent the wheel and some may argue it is lacking in many areas and is a bit too short, if nothing else it will provide a nice dose of nostalgia and a fun, satisfying playthrough. I just want to say thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time.